Okay. This today's press conference is all about the BJP having the backdrop alliance with the political parties in Jammu and Kashmir, or they're supporting the people in the backdrop who had been supporting or demonizing the police and army, or the people supporting the people who had been hand in raising the anti-India agenda. Okay. In a security sensitive place like Jammu and Kashmir, question about the government expenditure, including the doles to people or groups on the name of security and sensitivity, are rarely asked. On the name of security and secrecy, activities are happening which needs to be brought out and discussed. It has come to our notice that the government of Jammu and Kashmir has disbursed approximately 78 crore rupees per annum to political workers who are non-migrants, who are living in Kashmir in their own house. This is being done officially, and official records and documents clearly shows this. The good documents with us shows that the government, the current government in J&K and the past, had been paying to the political workers in Kashmir, like to the National Conference, PDP, Congress, CPI, Janata Dal, and others. These leaders and workers have been getting the money from J&K coffers, especially from the Department of Relief and Rehabilitation Commissioner Office, Jammu, every month and every year. The document with us is more than 26 page, which has got more than 5,000 names mentioned, their affiliation with the political parties, their current addresses, their living in Kashmir, with the complete details. This entire document has been obtained through RTI from the Office of Relief Commissioner from the different zones, and it also specifies very clearly as a political migrants of the J&K. We'll show you one by one, and probably then from there we will take it out. You can have a just look on the first, which has been given under the RTI by the J&K government. I will come to the document. You can see, and this you can see also very clearly that it has been issued by the Relief Commissioner Office, by the zone particularly. You can see the stamp. I'll come down to this. So you can see the name of the political organizations, the name of the persons, their current address they are putting up in Kashmir. You can see it very clearly. And you can see also the heading, how they are putting up in the political workers. You can have a look. Just have a look. It's very clearly mentioned as political migrants. You can just read it very carefully. Political migrants. See the name of the parties. You can see the name of the address people who are living in Kashmir. Have a look. Okay, so like that, there are so many documents with us, carrying with us, in which we have got the details from the office, which are carrying all these names who are registered with the Relief Commissioner Office, Jammu, as the political workers. The question is here is, this office of the Relief Commissioner and Disaster Management was purely established after 1990 to rehabilitate, to look after and facilitate Kashmiri Pandit refugees for day-to-day welfare, to provide them the ration, to provide them the cash and kind, so that they can economically they can look forward and they can upbring themselves. But unfortunately, you can just see how it is this office is managed, and this money is directly going to the political workers who are non-migrants and are living in Kashmir in their own houses. my question arises here to the government, especially to the current government and to the previous governments. What for the government is paying this money to the political workers? There's a big question, because it's not a small amount. Every year, approximately for 5,000 people, it's about a loss of 78 crores, which is past now 30 years, more than 30 years. It's a loss of about 2,034 crores. It's a huge money, which is the Indian taxpayers' money, which is just given to the people sitting at home without doing any. And if it is given, for what? The government has to come up clearly for what they are paying to this money to the political workers, and under the heading of the migrants. Now, on one hand, the BJP says on one hand, quite repeatedly we will see whenever it comes the Kashmir issue, quickly the BJP talks about it is the NC, the PDP and all other political parties who are responsible for the current situation in Kashmir. The question at the same time arises, what for the BJP-led government is paying the money to these people, the political workers, for what? We can understand at some given point of time there could have been the political precedents, political people might have created this kind of thing. But unfortunately, now since the Satyapal Malikji was there for 2 years and now the Mr. G.C. Murmuruji is there, Honorable Lieutenant Governor, but still it's continuing on. Now that is raising a lot many questions on the governance, how it's going on with the complete sincerity and the honesty. Now, there is another question which is arising on. It is a kind of indirect support. Do we talk about the BJP is providing the indirect kind of a support to the separatist agenda, or who demonize police and army, or is BJP supporting to the people who are creating anti-agenda within the Jammu and Kashmir, or should we say the BJP is having created a alliance with these political parties in the backdrop and they are using their workers for their own gains? So these are undropped a lot of questions on the backdrop. But we urge Government of India and the government to have a CBI probe in this very entire scam, because it's more than 2,000 crore rupees of the taxpayers' money which is given just like that for the political activity without any having reasons. And there are so many questions, because since it has been quite oftenly there has been a blame that these political leaders or political workers are supporting the anti-India agenda, and now the government of India as well as the BJP is directly giving the same money to these people. So there is a lot of questions. What for they are paid for? Do we say they have made up the backdrop alliance, or they're going to use these workers for their own benefits? So these are the unanswered questions, and we expect the Government of India, Honorable Governor, to come up clean and honestly come up with the clarity. There should be a committee to be formed up. Investigation should be drawn about why this has been, and those people who are responsible, this money should be recovered from them. Thank you very much.